Traditional art has always been tangible. However, there are more and more intangible arts, such as NFT themselves. Big brands have been creating digital assets to join on this NFT wagon. People are taking loans to buy these NFT. I myself have also got some NFTs myself. I see them on social media every single day of my friends posting them as well. So what is NFT and what does this mean for traditional art? Does this create more opportunities or does it create more risk? Today I'll be meeting a few of my friends who are collectors and also digital creators. And I want to see their perspective of NFT and this metaverse and what it means to them.
That's a good question, Yancy. How do artists leverage this as an opportunity rather than a risk too big to take? I'm all ears.
Alfred, thank you for inviting me to your amazing studio.
It's my pleasure, Yancy.
But before we talk about, your amazing threaded art piece, let's talk about, what were you doing before?
Probably you're not gonna believe it. I was a nutritionist like 10 years ago.
A nutritionist?
Yes. About 3 years ago, I turned myself into a full-time artist, making all this artwork with a thread.
Were you always an artist, or did you have the interest to draw before?
Yes, when I was a child, I also draw with a pen or brushes like everyone else. But one day, I'm thinking about what can I do to differentiate myself to others, to bring new insights to people in Hong Kong or in the world. So I chose the simplest material, a thread, to create this kind of artwork. Last year, I completed my first exhibition in Hong Kong, and I think many people in Hong Kong didn't see this kind of art before.
You know what's so special about your threaded art piece? It's three-dimensional, so you can see how it's away from the canvas and how it sticks out.
Yeah, and you can even touch the artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the drawing and this kind of artwork. I can feel the emotion of the artwork when I complete it. Yeah, sometimes if I finish a bigger one, when I stand right in front of the artwork, I will even cry. So it really touched my heart.
How long does it take you to finish one of these pieces?
Bigger one like this one, it takes about 1 month to complete it. For a small one like this, around 2 to 3 weeks.
So as a thread artist, I know you have been creating these tangible art that people can physically see and physically touch. But I know you have entered into this NFT metaverse.
Yes, that's right.
So the fact that it's digital, what does this mean for you?
Actually, for traditional artists like me or others, although we cannot use these traditional materials to create NFT like what digital artist does, but we can still see NFT as a way to connect our follower directly or even new clients.
From an artist's perspective, what advice would you give someone who also is doing tangible artwork and is interested in entering into the metaverse with NFT?
I think they have to fully understand what is NFT. They have to understand how their work can perfectly become NFT. So most of the traditional artists like me, all of my work are not the same. It's very unique work because NFT is like 1,000 to 10,000 pieces of NFT work. They look like the same, but the accessory is not the same, right?
Oh yes.
Yes. So that is the specific part of NFT. So how can your work become like them? This is the part you have to consider. Not directly turn your artwork's image into NFT and put it in the blockchain, and that's not the right way. You try to create NFT, you have to think about how can you build up a community behind your work. This is the most important and critical point. If without the supporting of community, then your NFT work is useless, it's meaningless. You have to have a group of experts behind you, work with you, and build a stronger relationship with your fans in the community.
So just spoke to Alfred, and he was talking about how he moved his tangible assets to an NFT. So this gallery allowed him to do that, right?
Right, because actually traditional art collectors, they prefer to have the tangible art, so it's like all these beautiful pieces.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, they might not believe the NFT because it's intangible. They don't know what they spend on the money. They
Yeah.
don't have the actual work. So for this exhibition, we are trying to link the online to the offline. So you can get both the tangible art and the NFT, and you can actually pay cash. So you don't have to set up all these crypto.
Wallets and stuff.
Yes. Well, you have to set up the wallet, but then you don't have to get the exchanges rate or those kind of gas-free
Yeah.
minting fee for the crypto. So you just directly set up the wallet and get the NFT.
What happens if they don't have the app or wallet? Can they come to the gallery and you teach them?
Yes, we do. We do have a tutorial video, so you can just follow the steps and you can set up your own wallet. And then once we got your wallet number, we can just directly send the NFT to your wallet.
But actually, you are the one who set up this gallery. Like, why did you have this thought at the beginning? Like, how did you get yourself into NFT in the first place?
Well, to be honest, I'm more a traditional art collector.
Yeah.
And I believe in tangible arts instead. But then, like these years, it's all about NFT, crypto. For me, NFT is kind of like tablets. So some people said tablets, it will take over the desktop computers.
Yeah.
But then, to me, it's kind of like we need both.
Yeah.
So, like right now, we have tablets and computers. So in the future, we're gonna have the original arts, the tangible arts,
And you believe in this as well?
and we have the NFT. Yes.
Yeah. I heard that like NFT will allow the owner to become part of the community.
If you hold the NFT, it's kind of like a membership. So you get these privilege, invitation or activity to join. That's why people holding the NFT, they always want to join the whitelist. That's the VIP list in the crypto world.
That's also a benefit of having an actual gallery, is so people can know that they're buying the real legitimate
Yes,
NFT,
it is, it
and not
is.
have this worry of fraud.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's why we have these exhibition. We have this all online to offline, so people can really feel they actually getting the tangible piece, and then we send them the NFT. So it's the whole process.
It's just
more,
so smooth. And
Yeah, so smooth.
relaxing.
Yes.
What an interesting strategy to facilitate these artists into the world of NFTs. Now, we speak to a reputable digital artist, and I can't wait to hear his thoughts.
Tommy, you're such a famous and popular digital creator on social media, and I know you entered the metaverse with like NFT. But what was the process like? Was it easy, would you say?
Well, it pretty much like you have to learn a lot about NFT first before you jump into it. And you have to create a wallet and turn your artwork into an NFT and put it in the market.
But like, what made you do this transition?
I was invited to participate in digital art fair last year.
Yeah.
And this was my first experience with NFT. And I learned everything from there. And I think it's a new way to reach more people. For me as a creator, I do my artwork as the same as before, and I just turn it in NFT at the end. People can just watch my artwork through social media, but you're just watching. If people that want to own it, what's the way? And I think NFT is one of the way that you can own my artwork.
But I know you actually do like prints out of your like content. Does this mean you will stop doing traditional printing and then you'll have everything back on the NFT with the metaverse?
Oh no, not at all. I still prefer printing over NFT because I think that you can actually have it,
Feel
touch it, feel it.
hang it.
Yes, I think printing in the large format, you can actually see all the detail that I put in each artwork.
Do you think like as a digital creator on social media, do you feel like you have an advantage in comparison to, I don't know, people who do traditional art?
I think it's the same. You just adapt to your artwork to this format. And digital art or not, I think is at the end is the same in NFT world.
So as a Hong Kong artist, you've been creating digital art for such a long time. But let's say I am like a new artist and I want to enter the digital metaverse world of NFT. What tips or like advice could you give me?
Well, I think you have to be clear
Yeah.
of what you want to create, how you present your artwork. The most importantly, I think, be original and always try to transmit your message through your artwork, which I have been doing.
Yes, your
since-
stuff is so relatable to like Hong Kong people.
Yeah, because I always try to speak through my artwork about everything is happening in Hong Kong.
Definitely
And
do.
there's always a meaning or a message behind my artwork.